Can we please just stop being so goddamn mean to each other? Trigger warning, short references to some verbal abuse, and if you're sick of being told to calm down, this one's gonna be rough on you. Trust me, I get what it's like to get pissed off, lose control, and make bad decisions, so if we want to knock it off, it's better to prepare beforehand when we're calm. So if you're calm, let's get into it. The vicious, impulsive, shitty comments we put on videos we don't agree with has to fucking stop. At the moment, we put the burden on the content creator to delete comments and block people, but I think we're better than that. Time to address the culture that makes people have to do that to begin with. We have to learn to make peace with the existence of ideas that we don't agree with. And no, I'm not talking about treating actual hate and bigotry as just a different point of view. I'm talking about us. We don't make room for different definitions of words, different interpretations of studies, conflicting traumas, and a lot of other shit that's just not that big a fucking deal. We eat our own. We accuse each other of isms and phobias far more than is actually warranted, and we attack our own people for not representing us the way we think they should. That doesn't mean we shouldn't challenge bad ideas. It means we can do that without the front-loaded assumption that they won't listen, and all our other bullshit rationalizations for hostility. Let's just take a pause and self-regulate before commenting. Take a breath. Take a walk. Take a bath. Stim. Sing. Dunk your head in some ice water, whatever works for you. It'll probably take less than 15 minutes, and by then you might not even care about the video that pissed you off anyway. I get it, when we hear threatening ideas, they might lead to real-world threatening actions, so it's easy to panic. But I promise the enemy can't form a totalitarian regime that implements mass euthanasia and concentration camps in 15 minutes. And if they can, they've been prepping that shit for a while, and your shitty comment never had a chance to prevent it, so fucking relax. There is no downside to preparing our brains to be more reasonable and rational before we engage in sensitive conversations. An emotionally regulated response is much more powerful than a tantrum. I would love to have safe conversations with any and all of you that teach me about different perspectives and expand my awareness, but I can't do that in a culture where people think they're entitled to a safe space that's dangerous for anyone else they want. People drop horrific comments and then just move right along, but that doesn't mean the content creator does. The axe forgets, the tree remembers, and the perception that creators should be able to take it is victim-blaming horseshit. No one is emotionally bulletproof. I have enmeshment trauma. I was held personally responsible for my mother's emotions, and if I held my boundaries, she took it as a personal attack. If I prioritized my needs above her demands, she called me a selfish bitch. One time I asked my stepdad if he could try not to cut me off mid-sentence, and she said he could shit in my mouth if he wanted to. So my subconscious mind runs a program that says other people's pain is my problem. My nervous system processes their demands as requirements I don't have the right to ignore. So naturally, I have a very low tolerance for all the vicious, self-righteous bullshit on the internet, whether it's directed at me or anyone else, especially people I care about. So I've had to isolate myself to stay protected from it by not posting at all or shutting off comments when I do, and to be perfectly transparent, it's lonely as hell. I miss getting positive comments. I miss opening myself up to people and connecting with the good ones. But I didn't come this far to continue being a doormat for the cruel, selfish cowards who dodge the risk of giving people the benefit of the doubt, and who would rather hurt people than try to understand them. So many of us only say we want inclusive community because we want to be included. We feel no responsibility to be kind, but we sure as shit expect others to be kind to us. We say we embrace different takes until we actually encounter one. If it's too different from ours, it scares us too much to think straight. Diversity isn't just about sexuality, gender, race, and neurotypes. We can't have a diverse society without diversity of ideas. So many of us feel silenced. More of us than are willing to admit because none of us wants to be yelled at. But we never get around to learning any conflict resolution skills either. The only solutions we know are to fawn or yell at people until they agree with us or disappear from the internet. No wonder so many of us are people pleasers. If we're not allowed to disagree but we don't want to be alone, what other choice do we have? I still believe people are good. Everyone is doing the best they can. So the next time you want to attack somebody, ask yourself if that's the best you can do. I believe in all of you. I believe we can do better than this. And to show you I believe in you, I'm opening up my comments. And if you feel the need to say something vicious, consider this a challenge to take that 15 minutes.